Okay, so now we're gonna do the piece on the top here. It's quite easy. Let's see how we do it. Let's create a cylinder. We're in surfaces in both sides. Create a cylinder. As you remember, it's gonna create a unit cylinder because we have the interactive creation on click. Remember that surfaces, nerves, you cannot. You could select some parts of it. Like here, I'm selecting the top, and if I span this, guys, I can see the same top bottom here. So the normal way to select will be from here, not so much from here. Although you can, if you select the bottom part, select everything. It's kind of weird, but you will get it very easily. W to move it up, X to snap to the grid. It's snapping to the top, and I have this measurement. So if I click this guy, remember that the scale of the cylinder is 1.6. So I can put 1.6 here. 1.6, and I think it's 0.4 for the scale Y. So it's 1.4, I think. Sorry, 1.2, and move it down 0.2, which is 6.8. Just put these numbers, and it should be fine. It will fit right there. Let's create a box now, and the same way, if we go to the box, we can create. If I shade it, I'm selecting only the faces. I cannot select the whole thing. In order to select the box, you have to come here and select the whole thing, not the individual units that you can span by pressing on the plus. So I select here, and I move an X to snap to the top here, and X to snap a couple times in this direction. And I have some factors that I want to change here. Z is 1.4, and Y is 2.2, I believe. So, and now I press R, and I know I can scale it all the way I want here, because I want to do a boolean of this piece, cutting this piece, as you probably understand. I'm going to Control D this box, and I'm going to put it in the opposite direction, which is basically giving a negative to the Z value, no? Negative in front, and there you go. The copy that we made here goes directly there. Sometimes I just like to, just in case, select these three guys. I'm selecting here and Control D to duplicate them, and then hide them, so I have them there over here just in case I need it in the future. It's like working reference. I'm going to do the boolean. The booleans, basically you go to edit nerves, booleans different. If you want to check the options, it's very simple. Difference unions, you press the first one, and if you read here in the bottom left, it tells you everything what to do. First one, enter, second one. There you go. You can get out of the boolean by pressing Q and do it again, or we'll see that we're going to be able to do it more quickly afterwards. We press here, enter here, no? And it makes the cut. Okay. Now we're going to copy this guy, Control D, and I'm going to hide the copy. I need this to make a like a reference cut here. You will see why. I'm going to make a box and scale it randomly without snapping or anything. Quite big, bigger than this piece. I'm going to take it up also randomly to a position, and I'm going to basically do a boolean of this piece, taking out what it's inside in this one. So edit nerves, boolean difference, select the first one, enter second one, and there we go. Q to get out. And what I'd like to do here with these pieces that are for work, I like to, for example, modify center pivot and edit delete by type history. So if I have this situation, there's like a new piece kind of thing. No, I'm going to press R, scale it, pressing Control and the green guy, so it scales in 2 dimensions. And I'm going to take it down so I can see it while I turn on this part by Shift H. And you see what I'm going to do now. It's pretty much going to do Boolean difference of what's inside. So I'm pressing 4, pressing this guy, and know that I have to scale it a little bit more this direction. Doesn't matter how much it comes out in this direction, but it matters how much it comes up. So now I'm going to do edit nerves, booleans difference, first, enter, and second one. And there you go. Press 5 to shade it, and we have the nice piece here, nice cut. Another thing we want to do, Q to get out of that boolean command, cylinder, E to rotate, J, St. James to make a 15-15 rotation until it's 90 degrees, and W to move up. I can press R and scale in this direction, and I'm going to do a little bit more by eye. I'm going to press this guy and say Control to scale in these 2 directions, as you remember very well. Eventually it's like around 0.3, I think, but I'm moving away from the reference lines a little bit, because I think it's a moment where you can just pretty much detach yourself from those constraints. Has to be in the center of this box, as you can see here. And basically, we're going to do a boolean these two. The first thing I'm going to do is make a copy of this guy because I'll use it afterwards. So Control D and Control H to hide the copy. And I'm going to do the once again booleans difference 1 enter 2. And there we go. Nice cut. I'm going to do this little piece here, and that's why we need the hidden copy of the cylinder. Shift H, and there it is. I'm going to Control D and copy it again, and Control H to hide it. So we have it again afterwards to do another option. And I'm going to do R, W to take it up here and see what I'm doing. There we go. It's a little piece. I'm going to Control D that. Control N this guy to make it bigger. I'm going to take the one inside, which I believe is this, and without pressing Control, I'm going to scale it this direction. So I'm going to do a Boolean cut of this. Okay, so edit nerves, Boolean difference, this one, enter this one. Oh, I don't know if you did it. Let's try again. Q, Boolean difference, this one, enter this one. Doesn't do it probably once again because of the record history situation. Let's select these two, center pivot, delete by history, and now it should do it. Boolean difference, this one, enter this one. Oh my gosh, let's try again. There we go. I wasn't selecting correctly, I guess. We're gonna move this guy, and the pivot again is there because after the selection, after the boolean it gets moved. So center pivot, and again delete by type history. What I want to do now is turn on the control vertex by right clicking on the object. I want to go to the top view, F to zoom in there very neatly, and I'm going to select these points which are in the back. If we go here, you can see that now I can press R and scale them up, so I make that kind of a detail very nice. Okay, now I go to visual with perspective. I select the whole thing here and W to put it where it corresponds. Sorry, I'm going to press C, F, and you can place it there exactly, of course, if we snap it. For now it's good. I'm going to turn on again. No, actually I'm going to turn on one of the cylinder, Shift H, which is there, as you remember. It's up here. I'm going to do the same kind of operation to do the little detail like that. I'm going to Control D, control the top so it's bigger. I select this guy here, scale it up and up, and make a little bit smaller, like Control in the middle. There we go. And now we want to do another Boolean operation. You will see, you'll understand perfectly why is this one, enter, and another one. And it cuts this piece. W, modify center pivot, edit by type, history. Now we can take it up, and these are the rings that we're going to cut out by doing other booleans very easily. And I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. I'm going to Control D, take it up, Control D. I should have done the good way. Control D, Control C to get here, Control D, take it up, and Shift D. As you know, we can do several copies there. What we're going to do is the last boolean, edit nerves, boolean difference here. I'm going to press this one, enter, and this one, and it cuts that piece, as you can see, very nice. Now you can continue on. You can press this again, enter, and here, press again, enter, and here, press again, enter, and here. So there we go. Q to get out of that, and we have the nice piece. Eventually we have to copy this on the other side, but I'll let you guys do that. That's it. Let's go to the next piece.